from Oracle Park in San Francisco. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And starting this one, Robbie Ray. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. Got him swinging. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Juan Soto.
Ball, that's too low.
And a foul ball. The 1-1.
No.
In the air, right field. Lee on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Baseman, Bo Bichette.
There's the strike. Bichette wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
That one misses. And it's 3-0. And that's ball 4.
First base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. The 3-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Schmidt settles underneath it. And that is that. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. And today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. What's the word on him?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Willie Adames stands in.
Here tonight, the shortstop, number 2, Willie Adames.
And Willie fouls one back. To the right side. Vientos whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Take a look at the lineup. And singing against the southpaw on the mound, the skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
There's the strike at the knees. Oh, and 2 now. That one missing inside. Way outside. And the count is even 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And they'll do it again. The next pitch misses. Full count now. Draws the walk there. And that's an 8-pitch walk. He really made the pitcher work for that one. Man at first. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Yep.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. End of 1. And we're still scoreless. Back here in San Francisco. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
Ball.
That's in there, and the count 1-1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
That one in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Just missed. No score here in the second. That one hammered but pulled foul. The 1-1. The other way, in the air to make the catch.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Off the plate.
That one finds the zone. It's 2-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Out towards right center field. Lee has a beat on it, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Peterson making his first start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2017.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Now the 0-1.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Not close with that one. Ball 1. Stays alive. Almost got him. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. 1-1 now. On the corner for a strike. That one misses. Ball 2. Next offering is down low. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. 2 down.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now.
Ball.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert should have this one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Back here at Oracle Park and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. That one hooked foul. And the lefty with the 0-1. Ball one there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. And there's a ball. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Batting eighth, catcher Fransisco Alvarez.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Ahoy! Ball 1. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
The 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting ninth, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor.
Ha!
Top of the third, no score.
No.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That's inside. Ground ball left side. Chapman over to first in time. That ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the Giants catcher, Daniel Susac.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Right side, Simeon. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Casey Schmidt.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Ground ball right side. Vientos takes it to the bag, and two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Willie Adames getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Back to the mound. He's got it. Gets it to first, and they get Adames for the out. And that's the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back here in San Francisco, here's the Mets leadoff man, Fransisco Lindor.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases. Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Comes a 2-2. Lined into right. Lee takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman
Bullpen up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling, and you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
That's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. The Giants get one back with the solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. And digging in for San Francisco, Rafael Devers. Fouled off left side. And that one hit to first. Vientos takes it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Next for the Giants.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Ramos.
No, inside.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Ariz.
Luis Ariz stands in. He's 0 for 1.
Ha!
And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking. Giants down in order. Still behind by a count of 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Luis Robert Jr. Robert, 28 years old, and he was born in Cuba. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No, tried to backdoor him with that slider
right
there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The 3-1. And a swing and a miss. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Ariz on to first. That's the 3rd out. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Oracle
Leading
Park
off
and
for the
digging in
Giants,
for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Here.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Out to short, Lindor gets it to first.
Yes, you're out.
And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Lee wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now Bader up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Inside. Going to count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Stays alive. That one outside. 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. And we have a tie ball game. It's 1-1. He kept swinging and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Yeah.
Deal 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ball 1 there. Fly ball down the line. Taylor hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take first.
Up next for the Giants.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Schmidt.
Ball outside. High.
Right through there for a strike. Susac off of first with 2 away. Way high. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Willie Adames in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. We're through 5. You're watching Major League Baseball. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So up next, Fransisco Alvarez.
Catcher, Fransisco Alvarez.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one inside. Look out.
Ball.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's outside. Full count now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Drive.
Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. The Mets with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. just misses.
outside.
Ball one.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Fransisco.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Eric Miller. This is his third time out this year. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Ground ball left side, could be two. There's one, and that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Late with the swing there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one just misses, and that is ball one.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Designated hitter.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. David Peterson departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for the
The
Mets.
new pitcher in the
Number
game,
25,
Brooks Raley.
Brooks Raley.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2. That one ripped, but foul. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. This one in the air, center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants.
And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. That
Ball
just
outside.
misses. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Next offering is outside. Swing and a bouncer. Save.
No,
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. On the ground to third. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Chapman up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Two on, 2 outs. And that's downstairs and outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering misses. Down. 1-2 to count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. That smash towards center. And the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the seventh. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Fastball is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bo Bichette.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
To third, Chapman. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eric Miller will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
arm for the Giants, Caleb
45.
Killian.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Base is empty after the double play. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Next pitch misses outside. Ball one.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Checks his swing, appeal to third. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. That missed by a lot. And the count's full. Payoff pitch to the right side, and that one finds its way through, and that puts the tying run on base.
Up next for the Mets.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Late swing fouled off. The Mets with the tying run on at first here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Ryan Walker, the closer, is getting loose. Brubaker also getting ready. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
typically the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Ball one there. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Outside low, now 2-2. In the air out to center. Bader racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Giants pen gets the job done. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for the Mets.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Huascar Brazoban.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping in, Harrison Bader.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Bader.
And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second is Bader. And he's into third base with a leadoff triple.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner at third, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to the left. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Outside, and 1-1.
Too low.
One away with a runner at third. And there's a ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Runners are at the corners, one away. And that misses as well. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Two on, one out. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor settles under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Giants, designated hitter, Rafael
High
Devers.
leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers.
Hey.
Two on, two outs. High fly ball, right field. Taylor under it. And that's the third out. Two left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets 1. Back here at Oracle Park and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos.
Ball, no.
Check
Ball.
swing, no appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. And
Ball
that one
3.
cutting but missing down low. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. So a change being made at first base. On a pinch run for the Mets, Jared Young. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. The 1-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second for 1. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Caleb Killian out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, JT Brubaker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Base is empty after the double play. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder Tyrone Taylor.
Check swing called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Arise. They get the force, and that is the inning. Mets lead 1. They're down 2-1. On to the bottom of the 8th, and digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Brazoban in his 3rd season, 36 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
There's a strike. Ramos gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Runner on the move, and there's a foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Down the line, it's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out. Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
That one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 0-1 on the ground, and it goes just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. But all the runners hold. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high.
Head on the tag.
Oh, and they got him.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run from third.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here's a 2-0. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. In comes the runner from third, and they lead by 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Huascar Brazoban won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
New
Mets.
arm out of the bullpen, Richard Lovelady.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader. He's already homered in this game.
No.
Two outs and one in scoring position.
That's a ball.
That
No.
one missed. On the ground, right side. It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Mets.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Giants.
and on the
Number
mound, the closer,
74,
Ryan Walker.
Ryan
He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop, Fransisco Lindor.
That's in there. Strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Inside, almost got him. Here's a 1-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Juan Soto now. Tying run at the plate. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Here's a 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses. And the count is 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The Giants trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swinging a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
3-2 on the way. And ball 4 there.
Outside.
Tying run is on base.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman Bo Bichette.
Fastball for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Well, if he gets the save here, he's going to have earned it. Just getting through this hitter is going to be a challenge enough.
In there at the knees. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. There's the strike. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Polanco thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Chop back up the middle. The rise. Glove flip to second. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
Way to make a pitch right there. Get that ball on the ground. Defense picking them up. Huge double play to end this ball game.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The lefty, the 1-0.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swing and a ground ball.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. That one way inside. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
No,
3-2 now.
that's a ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Bichette up to the dish. That's in there. Just getting started here in San Francisco. The 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's a Mets lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting fifth, center fielder.
Here's Luis Robert. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Man at first, one away. And And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Way out front for strike 2. That one not close. And the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Grounder might be 2. Arias has it for 1. On to first, double play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Mets, David Peterson. What do you look for here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Willie Adames stands in.
Hitter tonight, the shortstop, number 2, Willie Adames.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning. Everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1.
Ball.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That one to first, and it gets by him.
Batting fourth, second.
So a man at first. Luis Arias stands in.
Ball. No.
That's in there. And the count even 1-1. Now there's a bullet down the line. Fair ball. coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And they trail by 1.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That one misses. Ball 1. Arise stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Giants get a run on the RBI double. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Vientos getting to start at first, batting 6th in today's lineup. And this season he's hitting over .330.
Inside.
That clips a corner. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
Got him swinging. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Yo 1. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ramos under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 8th, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. He was late there. Strike 1.
Ball. Ball.
Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. A rise under it. And that is that. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball off the plate.
Taylor ranging after it. And a foul ball.
Ball 2.
That one just misses the outside corner. Ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a high chopper. Simeon toss over to first. And quickly one away in the second.
7. Center fielder Harrison Bader.
Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, no.
That's down and in. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
One out, runner at second. Daniel Susak, the next Giant to hit. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Bichette whips it to first. That's the second out.
Batting ninth, first baseman Casey Schmidt.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Man at second. Out front, rip foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 2 and the Giants 1. On to the 3rd inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Fransisco Lindor. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Bader on his way over. He's got it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
One gone, runner at first. Bichette gets a chance to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And
Ball
that
one.
misses. Ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0.
Good looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
And fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouled off down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at bat alive.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
So here's Robert now. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Ball 1.
Soto over at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down. And a foul ball. The 1-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming around third is Soto. Here comes the throw. He's safe. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
No, inside.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's a strike.
Movement in the bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Here's a 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Bichette around third and headed home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Simeon in the box now. Takes strike 1. The 0-1.
Ball.
This to third. They limit the damage here. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants 1. Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Ha!
That's in there. That is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. The 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. Simeon. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot
2 down,
Ramos.
bases empty. Elliot Ramos will hit next. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball outside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two down, nobody on.
Ball
He's
2.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Set down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Giants go down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. Back here in San Francisco, here's the catcher for the Mets, Fransisco Alvarez.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
new
the
arm for the
Giants,
Giants, Eric Miller.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And there's a strike.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. Into center. Bader sizing it up. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Fransisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. Way inside. Got him looking, and there's 2 away.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Man on second, 2 down. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bader gets under it. And that is that. Mets leave 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the 4th. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Luis Arias.
Baseman, Luis Arias.
Well, these Giants doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Good job to fight that one off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And 1-2.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Chapman gets a piece there. Ground ball left side to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Up next for the Giants.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 outs, base is empty. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit, grounded out his first time.
Yeah.
Up the middle, and that one handled. The throw to first.
Out of there.
Third out. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, ready now for the 5th inning. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1. There's a strike. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 2-1.
No.
That one found hard the other way. Three and 2. Payoff pitch.
Ball 4.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Line drive, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Luis Robert now.
High.
Here's your 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The Mets trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 5th. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. This one in the air right field. Taylor hustling after it. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Daniel Dusan.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike 2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Casey Schmidt getting ready to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. And it's fouled away.
No.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. 2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. It's the Mets 4 and the Giants 1. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us.
Now pitching for
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan
47,
Barucki.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ha!
The 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez now at the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
There's a swing and a drive. can't get to it as it drops into the corner. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Ball.
And the 1-0. In the air to left center. Ramos on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Fransisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike at the top edge of the zone. 0-2 now.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one almost got him. Alvarez off of first with 2 away.
Ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit to right center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Here's Juan Soto. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boogie didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
No.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Swings through that one out in front that time. What a stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 5-1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
That one hammered center field. Robert going back on it. That one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-2.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back. Well, these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth.
Ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 2-1. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down. That one just misses. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Left fielder, Elliott.
And up next for San Francisco, Elliott Ramos. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The lefty, the 1-0. And that skips in the dirt. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Luis Ariz.
On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. That's to third. Bichette. On to first.
That's an out.
And that is the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 5-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Giants.
We're in the 7th.
Number
We have a new pitcher on the
67,
mound. Keaton Wynn. Bo Bichette
Leading
digs
off
in
for the
now.
Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Up the middle. Ariz. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Ball.
The 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Not close with that one. Ball 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramos on the move, and that one is foul, so we'll try it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Center fielder, Luis Robert
2
Jr.
outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Luis Robert Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Ball.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Luis Garcia, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Minaya, a left-hander, also throwing. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it stays fair. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ball 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-0. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. And just like that, they're within a run. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. David Peterson, done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound
Number
for the
40,
Mets, Luis Garcia. Harrison Bader will hit next. 1 for 2.
Ball.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right side, Simeon. Tosses to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Daniel Susak.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ball.
Quick toss to first. Susak back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
1-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Soto gets it back in quickly as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Garcia won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Manaea. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. There's a strike. The Mets holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Way high there, and 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Caleb Killian, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brubaker also throwing. Next
Ball
pitch
one.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Wynn, 28 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Bounce to the left side. Long throw to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground, right side. The rise. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Fransisco Alvarez.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Popped up. And that is that. Down in order go the Mets as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos.
Ball one.
The 1-0. That's out to center field. Roberts settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman Luis Ariz.
And
No,
ball
that's
1.
a ball.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. On a strike. The pitch. That one almost got him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And here is Matt Chapman, 1 for 3. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. So the tying run at second. Chapman gets a piece there.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And that's downstairs. Now 1 and 2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
And a ball evens the count. Swung on, belted. That one carrying into the bleachers and gone. Home run. And they rallied from 4 back. It's 6-5.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Foul ball. Two runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That's it for Sean Manaea, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets.
over on the mound for the Mets,
25,
Brooks Raley. And up next for the Giants, Harrison Bader.
Ball.
Action in the Mets bullpen. Huascar Brazoban preparing to come on if needed. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, and he went. And the count even at 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Step off throw to first. Bader dives back. Bader leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball line to center. That is the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Mets.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Giants.
and on the mound is the closer,
74,
Ryan Walker.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Ball 1 to Taylor. And that is out of play.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's outside. 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
On the ground to third, Chapman. And they're down to their last out.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In there at the knees. That's strike one. The Giants trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That misses off the outside edge.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.